Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. Sorry that there was not a video yesterday. My friend was playing Kanto 4 for the first time and I was at full attention. I didn't even realize it was 4 in the morning when the credits started rolling, alright? So, you know, we're back here. I do have to record this video very quickly. I'm very time limited today. And, you know, hopefully there will be a video tomorrow. But I'm pretty time limited tomorrow as well. Maybe my raid will get canceled or something because it's Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day, by the way, tomorrow on Sunday, not Saturday. Saturday is like Mother's Day Eve. Okay, who are we gonna play? I mean, I need to be quick about this. Like, would y'all hate me? Would y'all hate me if we just did a little Ico gaming? I don't know when the last time we played Ico is, because I'm not looking at the channel right now. And you know, we can do a little tutu. Oh. Alright, our fate's been sealed. Let's see what we can do here. So, you know, there's a lot of funny video game news recently. Like, we got the Kanto 8 PV. We've got the, whatchamacallit, Guilty Gear Strive source code leaked, so you can just run the entire game in Unreal Engine, and you can play the other two characters that haven't been released yet. And there's been like 5 years of Guilty Gear Strive content that's been leaked, and also Goku is there too. For some reason, apparently is like Coconut JPEG, which I know isn't real. Like I know you can take Coconut JPEG out of TF2, but like that was like a myth or whatever. But you know, he's like real Coconut JPEG. You know, like it's a load bearing Goku. Okay. And then there's also, like, whatchamacallit. It's crazy, by the way, game's entire source code being leaked. Like, there's gonna be... people are gonna be able to, like, make stuff with that source code, like, decades from now. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Like, it's really interesting from the perspective of, like, you know, video game... not necessarily preservation, but, like, video game modding and how people are there's going to be like modified versions of Strive that you're going to be able to play, that people make like completely custom versions of Strive. It's crazy. The possibilities are endless, like literally endless, because the source code got leaked, bro. It's going to be crazy what you're going to be able to do, but right now it's just people are able to like hack you and all that stuff. So maybe avoid playing Strive online for a little bit, which is, listen, if there's a fighting game that I dedicate myself to learning, I want it to be Strive, because I think Strive is really fun. I think Strive is really, really fun. I really like Guilty Gear Strive, and I know that maybe that's like, you know, baby's first fighting game or whatever, but like, okay, listen, I played Mortal Kombat, one of them. I don't remember which one it was, because they've like rebooted it like 80 times. Was it like Mortal Kombat 8? Was it Mortal Kombat 7? It was like the Mortal Kombat on the Xbox 360. And then I played Injustice, the first one, not the second one. And then I just bumped the microphone. My apologies. And by that I mean the pop filter, which I don't even talk into, so I don't even know if it does anything. I'm not even looking at the microphone right now, brother, or sister, or envy. I'm not even looking at it right now. But I don't know why I wanted to do the bottle. Like, I don't know why I want to do the bottle of water so badly. It literally doesn't even matter. But Household Hell, Peculiar Painting, Wordless Ward. This is a banger. This is crazy. Alright. I mean, I guess we just start Household Hell, right? Or Found Footage, it doesn't really matter. It's whichever one's not doomed, but we don't know which one is or isn't doomed, so I guess we'll just go Household Hell. It's funny, right? And then we're gonna go to the Witch's Tree, and then we're gonna get money. And then Paranoia is not actually that bad. It's pretty bad. But, like, you know, it's not the end of the world. But what if we got the end of the world right here? That's the end of the world. That's the end of the world right there. Where's Residential Recluse when you need it? That's a joke. I don't want Residential Recluse, like, ever. Now, we're gonna have 80 million attack speed, so I think we might as well just take this. Like, we can level whatever the hell we want, so might as well. But I played a little bit of Injustice 1. I played one of the Mortal Kombat games on the Xbox 360, and I was a smoke main because I liked teleporting behind people with and that was one of the only abilities I could do. And then I played a lot of Soul Calibur 4. I played a lot of Soul Calibur 2, but I was, like, terrible at it. And I played a lot of Soul Calibur 4, and I was also terrible at it. I just did, like, the running slash as Siegfried, and that was, like, the only thing that I could do. But then I found out Cervantes could teleport, and then I, like, practiced being able to teleport as Cervantes, and then nothing else. And then I made, like, because I had a custom character. I had a custom character called Mr. Purple. That's true, right? Purple guy! And, he was a Siegfried, like, Echo, or whatever, right? And then I gave him the Cervantes weapons. I made a clone of him, and I gave him the Cervantes weapons. And then I would just pick, like, I would mostly play Siegfried, but if I was losing a lot, I would switch to Cervantes and then just start teleporting behind you, and it was very funny. I would lose a lot, though. But it's okay, because the friends that I played with were also really, really bad. And, you know, they just did that one, like, spinning slashes nightmare. And, you know, that was just enough to entertain us for hours on end. Because we were silly and having fun. But, yeah, like, Mansion's doomed, huh? Forest is safe. Very interesting, very fun. I don't know why I keep clicking that drawer. It's not like we're gonna steal a fourth pair of handcuffs or something. But, ooh, our first stamina damage of the day, of the night. That's true. Ithutu Flame's pretty cool, though, and we'll never use it unless... There's very, very niche scenarios where we'll use it. We're getting our ass beat on Doom, by the way. We need to, like, kind of catch some of that Doom back, if you don't mind. Maybe we could take a bath, but there's no time for it? There's no time for it? Ooh. Ooh. I mean, we need knowledge, so... That is not what you want to see. But we can do this, maybe? No! World of Horror and update states! No! I hate this game, dude. Need an empty container, we got an empty bottle. I mean, you never want to drink that shit anyways, but, like, you know. No cooling goblet for the boiling blood. No cold to the touch goblet. The goblet, by the way, is one of the best, like, success stories in World of Horror, because it was introduced, and it had no use until that other world event. So it's like, it's like if the Forest tapes had a use, you know, because it was an item that you could only get in a specific timeline in a specific mystery, and it didn't do anything until the update came out where it did something. And you would just kind of expect that to happen with, like, other World of Horror stuff, but it never did. So you can go to hell. We're gonna throw the empty bottle at you. Now, you are not weak to blunt, but we could maybe just kill you? I think it's worth it, because, like, it's pretty likely that one of these are gonna hit, and if both hit, then it saves us 4 stamina. But if, you know, as long as one hits, it's not the end of the world, because we're gonna take the damage, so, you know. It is what it is. Oh my god. It's dangerous here. Your reason penalty increased. But, yeah, no, I've always been bad at fighting games, and I never, like, actually tried to learn any of them. So, I don't know, like, I need to be careful with these words, right? Because I have friends who are very opinionated about this. But I don't count, like, Smash Bros, you know? Because that's, like, a party, like, fighting, like a party platform fighter. I don't think that's, like, a traditional fighting game. You know what I mean? Like, I played a lot of Smash. I played a lot of Melee. I played a lot of Brawl. I actually mostly played Melee and Brawl. I didn't really like the Smash 64. I think it was alright. I enjoyed it, but, you know, there were other N64 games that I was playing that I liked a lot more. Melee was pretty good. I know people hate Melee. Or no, sorry, it's Brawl that people hate. I'm getting my games mixed up. Melee is the one that everybody likes for the competitive scene, and then Brawl is the one that everybody hates. But I like Brawl. Brawl is the one that I played the most. I thought Brawl was really fun. And then the newer ones I've played probably the least. Just because it's like, you know, the friend groups that I was playing with, they kind of moved away from it. But we did have a brief renaissance. I was trying to learn how to play Isabelle. That was pretty fun. I don't know if it's possible to, like... I mean, it is definitely possible to record on the Switch. It's just, like, I can't see myself ever playing on the Switch again. Because it's like, we already had the Switch, too! Like, I played on the Switch for a bit. Like, I really liked Animal Crossing New Horizons. I thought that was a really fun game. And then, like, you know... We can probably do like peculiar painting because we already have the thing on the mansion. But we are gonna have to do a couple of forest investigations, which is gonna be doomed, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, energy drink is actually kind of pog. We'll put that in our back pocket for later. Now we could try to get the chainsaw, but it's like, why would we do that? We don't really need to. Seal of Bramel. Interesting. I wouldn't mind getting a very funny... We might just take the +1 perception, honestly. I think that's alright. Just because it's a stat, it helps us out. We can just retreat from the room, I think, just taking the guaranteed small amount of damage. The small amount of chip damage is fine on the block. Because, I mean, it's like, we could try to get the chainsaw, and that would be really cool, but, like, it's just not super realistic with the amount of doom that we have, and I'd rather just take the stats. Like, our perception's already a good stat, so we can make it better. Now, does the perception help us, like, do anything, like, outside of stat checks? No, but perception's a pretty, like, widely used thing that we can opt into, so, oh, we don't want to see that. And that's one of the reasons why we can't shop, is, like, what if we just randomly get Vital Clued? Then we're screwed, right? But, yeah, no, I played Guilty Gear Strive very briefly, and I had a difficult time getting into it, but I enjoyed it, and I liked the characters. And then, you know, I got into, like, a little bit of Guilty Gear lore, and I'm like, oh, this seems interesting, but I want to play the games first. And then I struggled my way through, like, the absolute misery that is, and I, like, listen, I know there's probably some people who are nostalgic for it, but, like, I wanted to play the Guilty Gear games in order, and so I started by playing Guilty Gear 1, and that game is brutal, dude, and I don't even think I'm the only one, right? Because you look it up, and it's like, everybody's talking about the final boss, Justice, and how it's like, you know, that fight's bullshit, and how you have to do it without, like, you have to do it under certain conditions to unlock the secret characters. I struggled through that game. I was barely able to, after, like, an hour, to get the regular ending with, like, the most OP character in the game, and, like, let alone doing any of the conditionals to, try to unlock, like, the secret characters. Like, I think it's Baiken is her name? The samurai lady. Oh my god. That game was miserable to play, and I just never played the second one. I want to, though. I really do. I think the Guilty Gear series is very interesting, and I like it. But I never played the second game, so I've only played the first game and Strive. And I've heard that there are, like, really, really good Guilty Gear games that are, like, before Strive. That I just never got around to playing, because I wanted to play the games in order, to kind of get the context for, like, how the series was and how it was, like, progressing. I almost want to get, like, Discipline is completely useless, obviously. Leadership is, like, bad. Running Shoes, we ran, like, if we see a ghost, we have to run, right? So I think we just take Running Shoes, because it's like, are we ever going to do a charisma check that we actually want to do? You know what I mean? I think it's knowledge time. Now, there's not many downtown investigations here, so the chances that we'll be able to get to Ito Park and use the Seal of Bramel is, like, pretty non-existent, but, you know, obviously we want Fast Swimmer. I mean, it's gotta be found footage, it has to be. The forest is safe, too, so that's pretty nice. I will move this onto the school just because, like, high threat level, low threat level, like, we gotta make those dice rolls, dude. It's a little bit of a gamble, but, you know, it's gotta do what it gotta do. 75, 85? Ooh, never mind. 95, 95. She took bonus. Box cutter broken moment. So this is the moment of truth, right? We have a couple of downtown investigations here that maybe could get us there. We want to see Ito Park. We're probably not gonna see Ito Park. It is what it is. We can... 51 Doom's pretty nasty, but, like, it's just 1% extra Doom, you know? This is freaky feature of found footage, so, like, the forest is safe, man, and we don't have, roads closed, so I think you just gotta take it. You gotta roll with the punches, you know what I mean? You know what? One bite won't hurt. because it's just like, yeah, we could get a curse, but whatever. Now we just need to get lucky. Like, obviously, if we get Vital Clued or anything like that, we're screwed, but... I think this is probably like a block and attack, right? It's not great. Okay, so here's what we do now. We're ballin' out of our minds. That's not exactly how you want to use the handcuffs, but sometimes in Eldritch Parasite Society, that's how you have to use the handcuffs. Yo, Attack Dog? That's crazy. Woof woof. Does Attack Dog work now? I don't remember if Attack Dog does. Not that we would have any way of knowing, because that event wasn't in the beta that we were playing, and we had to downgrade the game to the vanilla version, or like the regular version of the game, that doesn't have Steam Workshop support. This is not really what you want to see. Mystery 3-6. We gotta take the stamina. Or we just ball. Yeah, then we just ball. You want to ball? I'm down with balling. We're balling. I don't even know what the other one does. I don't even know what the other one does. I just take the -1 stamina. I'm not dancing with the devil that I don't know. I've literally never clicked it that I can remember. Who could it be? Dun 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 dun. 3 to all, by the way, is like your scum. Now we did take running shoes though, so we can get out with just 3% doom. Which honestly, like, I'm being real with you. I think that's a certified classic moment of, like, getting the hell out of here. So this is where, you know, doing the side quest would have helped, but it's alright. It's okay. Just get a grip. It's alright. It's just 1 sanity. Don't worry about it. We would have a 100% chance to get this if we did Freaky Feature of Found Footage, or the side quest in Freaky Feature of Found Footage. Badly bleeding, huh? That's really bad. That's really bad. Wow, we got owned here. Yeah, this was, like, miserable. This was the master class on why you should, trip on a branch. This is why you should go to the mansion twice, because sometimes you just get stuck in the GPJ. Is it possible to win after a mystery that bad? Honestly, I don't know. We would need Fast Swimmer, which we did not get, so we're just kind of in hell right now. We haven't even gotten folklore studies yet either. It's just real bad. Like, there's really nothing for me to say here other than it's all bad. We have to do it. Literally, we have to do Wordless Ward. Guaranteed. Because we have to get rid of Badly Bleeding. Because that's just a you lose the game button if you, you know. I don't know if it's possible, honestly. After failing a perception check in a +1 dice roll area? Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I guess it's a 50-50, but the parasite stirs, by the way, so true, bestie. We would actually lose sanity if, Now, our combat is really strong, don't get me wrong. I think we gotta go for, I think we gotta hit the gritty here. That doesn't really help us at all. I mean, do we want to rely on the 72% chance to deliver us, like to make us whole, Isaac, or do we want to take the 50-50? I don't know how much I trust these stupid dice rolls. I don't remember. I don't know how much we're gonna get XCOM'd here. If we get hit, like, it's over. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you want to throw the game on, like, 2 82% and 1 72%, or like a 50-50? I feel like I'm vibing with the 50-50 right now. Like, you could hit me with, like, what's statistically more likely to happen, but, like, heal me out here? Heal me out here! What the hell am I yapping about? Hear me out here! Imagine, for a moment, vibes. You play on vibes in this game, that's how it works. Alright, you play on vibes. Oh, hell, wait, this is Doom, isn't it? Wait, hold on, this is Doom, isn't it? I'm like 99% sure that this is Doom. Gonna go to good old-fashioned fandom.com. Paranoid patient, let's do it. +2 Doom. -2 stamina or +2 Doom. It's a charisma check. I think we die to Doom, so... I mean, just join my squad, honestly. Once per enemy, by the way. So that you can't go infinite on Burning Man. That's so true, dude. That's so real. That's so funny. Like, that has to be the reason why, right? Because, like, a Burning Man and Daltners, because you can go infinite on them. Does that mean they're intended mechanics, or that the bugs couldn't just be fixed? Oh. Deserved for talking shit, I guess? Sharp knives. Okay, listen. I don't know how you expect me to win this fight when you have a 60% chance to hit an enemy that's doing half of my health. So we just hit the gritty here, and then we hope we pick a god and pray. Listen, that forest, the freaky feature of found footage, that one lost us the game, and then we got vital clued immediately after. It's not happening, bro. This is special running, so this is not real running. I mean, it's time. We gotta go gambling, dude. There's no way we beat School Scissors with 91% Doom, dude. Like, literally, there's a 0 chance we beat School Scissors with 91% Doom. It's not happening. A 50 and a 75%, man. It's bad. It's bad, man. It's grim. It's been grim. But I mean, you know, Aiko's gotta have the happy feet. What? Oh, it's a 75% chance, guys. It's a 75% chance, guys. It's a 75% chance. It's not that, like, difficult. You know, it's not that unlikely. What is the more statistical, like, nightmare here? The fact that we've made, like, 4 coin flips in a row, or the fact that we can't hit a 75% chance? God, this is camera, by the way. This is why you buy a camera. This is camera diff. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? How? Your friend punches you. You missed the attack. You missed the attack. You dodged 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 the attack. What the fuck is happening? Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.